Just had to change the alternator on this ugly thing, and well, I was looking up a video on what usually goes wrong with these, especially these older Motorcraft ones, and I've heard that oftentimes it is the brushes for the field and stator coils. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can maybe try to repair the alternator, either return the new one that I put in there or just have a spare one laying around, which would be super cool. So here goes. Very similar to generators, because I guess it's exactly what an alternator is. These brushes look completely toast, so yeah, I'm gonna pull those out and inspect them a little closer. It's very nice of them to include longer lengths of wire to make this easy for me. Well, I don't know what these brushes specifically were supposed to look like, but I've never seen any brushes that look like that on a machine that was functioning properly. Also, you'll notice there's only one in there. That's because the other one snapped off completely. Now again, I'm not an engineer, but I'm pretty sure that's a problem. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna find me a part number, clean the rest of this alternator out, and try to fix this little issue so I have a backup. So here I have the alternator all taken apart. I had to wrestle it out of there and unbolt that was really the main issue. These top terminals, and there's 4 bolts, and then there's that little condenser that you gotta unbolt from down here. So should come out fairly easily, and I'm noticing, like I said, the brushes are completely toast and destroyed. I also noticed that one of the stator windings, or the terminal for the stator windings, one of them is not, pretty sure that's the stator. It looks like it's going to the stator. So yeah, that's not soldered on the board. It was actually popped off all the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and resolder that, unsolder this, and get this off so I can go ahead and try to find a replacement part for it, and then I'll get back to you. Probably gonna be a few day video here, but we'll see. You can't even tell which one of these solder joints is in factory. $12 and the alternator works again. Pretty nifty. You just got to do a little bit of labor here. There's a part number on Amazon for if any of you guys have a 90s Ford with a 351 or 302, I believe, between what, like 84 and 1990, I think. This should all be the same parts for these alternators. Soldering iron good and hot. Position it. How's it gonna go on here? Alright, so I got the thing bolted back together and it's grinding a little bit, which is all right here. So taking it back apart, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what that is. pin right here, that's from the brushes that came with that set of brushes. It was an AC Delco part, like I said. That's the part number for you there again. If you got 90s Ford alternator, it looks like this, the original. I'm realizing now after editing the video, I never explained to you what that pin was for. Little pin goes in there and it holds the brushes back, so that way you can slide it onto the that shaft that the brushes ride on, and that way it's not gonna like gum up or possibly break the brushes when you slide them on there. It makes them easier, but you need to make sure you take this out, otherwise it'll short it when you go back to hook it up, because it is contacting both sides of the brushes. So once it's hooked up, it'll have power and it'll short. So make sure you take that out. Sorry, I forgot to add that. Just to prove that it is the old alternator, here's the new one that I had all taken apart. I'm gonna put that one back in and keep this one as a spare, but hopefully it's not too much and it's not gonna hurt it. But yeah, works like a charm. That's hand tightened because I'm gonna take it back out. It's been idling for a few minutes. It's hanging out right around about 14.45. Seems like it drops steadily. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it's just hanging out right here, but yeah, good to know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful for you and maybe saves you some money in the future if this is something you decide to tackle on your own. It's really simple and straightforward if you got a soldering iron and a little bit of patience. So yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If this did help, please like and subscribe, and other than that, God bless.